Hello all and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I want to discuss something I keep on seeing in the personal finance world. Is using a credit card better than using a debit card? I saw a TikTok video, where someone explained how they felt about debit cards. I'm gonna play you this video and we're gonna have this discussion because so many people have a view about credit cards and debit cards, and to be honest with you, it's 50-50. Let me play the video for you and let's see what you think about this statement.
If you're regularly using your debit card for everyday purchases, that's a sign that you're financially irresponsible.
Now, I feel that's a very bold statement, but you'll be surprised. A lot of people agree with him. I remember there was a time when people used credit cards and that was known as something that you should be very fearful of because no one wanted to be in debt. But the thing I keep on hearing about people who have credit cards is this. They keep on saying about how you get free travel, free rewards, it's more secure, but they keep on forgetting the fact of you are borrowing money. As plain as simple, you are borrowing money and they're thinking that you're winning. And I want to know how you guys feel about that. Do you think that people who actually use credit cards are winning the game? They're getting all these free perks and it's costing them nothing? Because to me, there's a reason why Visa and MasterCard is a multi-billion-dollar industry. It just has to be a reason. There's no way everyone that uses credit cards is winning. And my biggest fear, and you guys let me know if this is true, there's people out there who thinking they're gaming the system and they're not. So let me ask you this question. That statement about using a debit card, how do you feel the first time you see someone, you're dating someone or whatever the case may be, and you see them whip out a debit card? Do you feel they're financially irresponsible compared to someone who pulls out a credit card? Me personally, when I see someone pull out a credit card, I'm thinking, well, either A, they're good at with credit and they have the money for it and they're responsible with the credit card, or there's a downside as well. Maybe they don't have the money. Maybe they're borrowing like crazy. To me, that's a flag in itself. But using a debit card, how is that a flag? Because if you get approved, that means you actually have money in your account. If you get declined with your debit card, that could mean you don't have no money in your account. Unless something else is going on with your account, I get it. That to me is an either or situation. Now I'm gonna share with you these two videos and I want to get your reaction to it. And I wanna know how you feel. Leave a comment down below and let me know. Because to me, I'm always fascinated about how people try to justify their actions. And I wanna know how you feel about this video.
Money made all day. You know, right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million over there. Walk with me, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take you into my life. So Andrew Jackson, of course, is on the 20. Benjamin Franklin right here. You know, money made all day. We in the bank, doing what we do best, counting money.
Now, let me ask you this. The first thing you thought about when you saw him with all that money, what did you think? Did you think he was wealthy? Did you think he was financially irresponsible? What are the thoughts that came in your mind when you seen that? Now, I want to compare it to this next video, and we're going to see which one you think is more financially responsible.
These are my credit card books. This is my main stack. I have easily over 50 cards in this stack right here. And then this is my side stack.
And how many different banks hold those credit cards?
20 probably. I went from zero business credit to over $500,000 in business credit in just over a year. I've been accumulating these points at banks that you can transfer those points from. Specifically with the aircraft, the A380, the double-decker planes, I think it was 72,000 points, which comes out to about $720 instead of paying the $5,000 for that seat. There's a lounge, like a bar in the back. You can go stand up, order drinks, get champagne. There's couches and stuff. There's literally a lounge on these planes and it's super good for networking. And these are people that are most likely paying between $5,000 and $12,000 for these first class seats that you can just leverage some points and go hang out with them.
Now, okay, as you've seen, he said he had 50 plus credit cards. To me, that's excessive. But now to others, they say, yes, he's gaming the system. He's getting all these points. He's traveling. He's getting all these things for free. Now, let me ask you this question. Who out of those two do you consider financially responsible? The person that you know has the money. He's literally showing you, I got money. I could buy stuff. I earned it. I have the money right here. Or the person that's borrowing money. And let's put it this way, who you think has a higher net worth? The person who has 54 credit cards or the person that has all that cash? But what I'm seeing a lot in the personal finance world is people are seeing that guy with 50 credit cards and saying, That's the way you do it. That's how you start a business. And he gets applauded for that. I would not be able to sleep at night knowing I have 50 plus credit cards and I have to actually open up a book with sleeves in it to decide which cards I'm gonna use based upon which points I can earn. That seems like a lot of work and huge risk. And I know people are gonna say out there, well, debit card is risky. If you use a debit card, it's not as secure as a credit card. And that could be true, but not fully true. The security on a debit card is not the same as a credit card. But listen, fraud is fraud. If you did not do those charges, you get your money back. It might take a little longer, it might take some finagling, but usually you get your money back pretty quick. I think the reason people feel like credit cards is a lot safer when it comes to fraudulent activity is because they're saying it's not my money, so it's not my responsibility. If this happened on your regular account, you'll probably be checking in daily. You'll be calling in as much as possible to get an update because you want your money to get back into your account. That's the money you earned and it's sitting in your account. Compared to money you didn't earn, it's sitting on a credit card. So you're saying they could fix it whenever they fix it. It's not my responsibility. I'm not paying them back because that has nothing to do with me. So truly, I think it's more of a mental thing of thinking you're more secure in one way or another. But the part to me that's really scary is this. People associating credit cards with their net worth, but it's not. Now there's something interesting going on in dating apps that I heard as well. A lady friend of mine told me this, and I don't know if guys are going through this, but she's telling me she's seeing this so much on the apps, is there's guys out there saying how much their credit score is and showing the number and the screenshot of the credit score. Why is that a sign of wealth? Because you have good credit means you are financially responsible? Not necessarily. You could be paying monthly minimum payments on a credit card bill that's paying all these interest rates, and is that considered financially responsible? Why is that? Now what's interesting is why they're not showing pictures of the bank statement. To me, that lets me know the person actually has money and is not just borrowing money and is irresponsible with money. Ladies out there, is that a thing? And guys, are you actually posting your credit score? Are girls out there picking you based upon your credit score? And ladies, are you out there as well picking men based on the credit score? Because I can't believe a sign of credit would give you the security of thinking this person is financially responsible. My last point I want to bring up is this. Worst case scenario, you have money in your debit card. That money is yours. The bank is not gonna cut your limit from using your card. Your limit is the amount of money you put in there. If you have 100,000, that's your limit. If you have 10,000, $1, that's your limit. With a credit card, people are living off that. And I wonder what they would do if the credit card gets closed, if the limit gets decreased. Are they gonna get upset because A, they're not getting any points? And speaking of points, there's a legislation out there right now, I think it's called the Credit Card Competition Act, where they're trying to reduce the amount of swipe fees that they charge to a merchant. And credit card companies already came out saying if that gets reduced, your rewards and all those points that they give you is gonna be gone. So my question is this. If that is gone, are you gonna be upset and you're gonna stop using your credit card and using a debit card and feeling like I am now at risk to having all my money taken? Or are you feeling like, what am I gonna do now? How am I gonna be able to pay for my groceries? How am I gonna be able to pay for all these things in my life that I need? Are you really gonna be that upset? Or are you gonna say, well, screw it, I'm gonna use my debit card? And that's what I find interesting. People defend their credit limit the same way and probably even more passionate than when it comes to how much money they actually have in the bank. And I want to end this video on one more thing I want to add. Listen, this is the stuff I think about. I'm sorry if I'm getting ranty. This is stuff I think about. When people say they try it for free, is it really free? Most cards charge an annual fee. You're gonna have to pay that. And if you're out there chasing points to redeem the hotel or travel, whatever the case may be, wouldn't you be more enticed to buy things that you never really wanted to buy? Only reason you're buying it is because you're trying to get those points to a certain level, and you would do all these things to spend more to get that reward. And if you're gonna get the flights and you're gonna get the travel for cheap, how is it if you're actually buying more stuff, which you probably never needed, and you're paying an annual fee? Isn't it more you're getting it for a discount compared to free? I already know in the comments I'm gonna get bombarded. People are gonna kill me. Trust me, I already know it. When it comes to credit cards, people have so many ways to justify why using credit cards are better than debit cards. And I'm not here to argue with you. Just want to have a conversation and wonder why you feel so passionate about that. And is it truly a financial irresponsibility of someone to use a debit card over a credit card?